Let me tell you a little story. This is what I'd like to call Vic's Ranger Story Time. A few years ago, at a convention called Ohio. No, it wasn't. It was Middle Tennessee Anime Convention.
Oh my God!
MTAC. All right. We were guests. Travis and I were going to be guests there, and ahead of time, the guest relations guy contacted me and he goes, "Hey Vic, we understand that you have a fan group and Travis has a fan group, and we would love to do some kind of a friendly little rivalry. What could you want to come up with something?" And I was like, "Yeah, totally. We'll whoop his butt at anything." We'll whoop his big Sasquatch butt. Anyway, so we were kicking around some ideas, and one thing was like karaoke maybe, or capture the flag, and then the clouds opened, and from the heavens the Lord said, "Dodgeball." And so I was like, "Yes, Lord, I hear and obey." And so we started this. We had this dodgeball match, and they did it right, y'all. They taped off a dodgeball court out in the parking lot, and had all the balls, and they had people sign up with teams of 5, and they had 100 people sign up. So we had 10 matches between Miniskirt Army and Risible Rangers, and you got that. And you know where I'm going with this, don't you? When the 10 matches were over, the Risible Rangers were the top! And the skirts went down in flames, no pun intended. So, shortly after the convention was over, the con chair, "High five, I saw you. Hi, you look beautiful, yes." Good idea. You didn't hear our old called Kuropu. So a month after the convention was already over and done with, the convention chairman calls me and he goes, "Dude, the forums are just still lighting up about the dodgeball match." And I'm like, "That's really cool." And he goes, "We had no idea it would be so successful, blah, blah, blah." And then he says, "You know, you're a songwriter. You ought to write a song about the dodgeball match." And I was like, "No, okay." And so I wrote this song, and shortly after I wrote it, it was kind of, I had this idea like, it would be like a Gilligan's Island kind of a song, you know? Like a story song, you know? "Gather around and we'll tell you a tale." Kind of thing, you know? And so I wrote this song and recorded it, and then I thought it would make a great music video. So, I submit for your approval, The Legend of Middle Tennessee. So can we turn the lights? Are we able to turn the lights for video purposes? Are lights in here? Lights are right there. Turn them all. I like that. That's good. Yes. Okay. We're good. No, that was good. Leave it right there. Ahmed, will you go ahead and hit play for me? No, actually, it's on the menu. Yeah, so go ahead and hit it. And that's coming in what input here? All right. Oh, poor Travis. Okay, let's hit the lights. And hold on, I'll let you know about that last one. Can we get the lights back? Let's take a couple of questions. How about that? Thank you, sweetheart. Yes. Prince of Phyllis.
Actually, I saw you at the autograph line earlier.
I recognize you in your cool uniform.
Barring the miniskirt line, which I know you're probably going to get asked for at least once during this panel, it's not going to be easy, don't worry. I'm wondering if there's any other lines besides the miniskirt line that you find people ask you to do a lot.
That one really stands out. You know, that's the most quoted line that has never even been in an anime. That's the funny thing. It's not even in the show. Do you guys know the story of where that even came from? Would you like to know? For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, I said a line. It was Colonel Mustang. I'll tell you what it is. We were at a convention, and hold on a second. We were at a convention, and Travis and I were signing, and we were doing a panel, and somebody raised their hand, and they said, "Say something nice." Like they said to Travis, "Say something nice about what, you guys?" No, it was not. Come here. Well, you know what? Thank you for putting me through hell. Yeah, you know what? It's crazy. This young lady apparently said, "Say something nice about Edward." And Travis said, I don't know, what did Travis say? Do you remember? Does anybody remember? He said something, I don't know, like, "Ed has nice hair." Or something, you know. And then they came to me and I said, "Colonel Mustang is dead sexy." But you see, in true Edward Elric form, you can't leave it there. You gotta put a dig in at the end, right? So I added, "in a miniskirt." Now, let me clarify. I was not saying that Roy should wear a miniskirt. I'm saying that it would be so gross, it would be utterly gross with his hairy, bony, scrawny legs and a miniskirt. Thank you. Much like this, only worse. That's adorable. That's adorable. So, it was just a throwaway. It was nothing. And suddenly, like 2 weeks later, I'm at a convention and God bless YouTube. Somebody's like, "Say Colonel Mustang is dead sexy in the miniskirt." I'm like, "How did you hear about that?" "Okay, Colonel Mustang." And I said it. And that was 400 repetitions ago. It became this, oh, you guys, this is really funny. I'm at a convention with Aaron. And Aaron and Travis and I are sitting beside each other. And somebody asked the question, "Say your favorite line of, like, whatever." Like they said, "Travis, say your favorite line of Aaron's." And of course he went, "Brother." And then they said to me, "Say your favorite line of Roy's." And I went, "I love dogs." And then they said to Aaron, "Say your favorite line of Ed's." And he thought he'd be really cute and funny. And he went, "Colonel Mustang is dead sexy in a miniskirt." You know what? I'm sitting there beside Aaron, and I look at him and I go, "Dude, you just signed your own death warrant. You are never going to get away from that line now, buddy. You can have it." And sure enough, like 3 weeks later, he was at a convention and he wrote me an email and he's like, "They won't let me stop saying it." So, I promised myself in 2008 I was not going to do that anymore. So, I would appreciate your indulgence, please. No, you guys are so cool. Wait a minute, what happened to all the love when I gave it away? You're a sickle sort. Thank you. Okay. There aren't any other lines really anywhere near that I don't like to do. I really don't do Kakarot. Everybody knows that because it just, yeah, Broly. Broly needs a little anger management.